Hey, good morning,
Hey,
and
everyone.
welcome to the conversation.
Happy Thursday, or
Oh,
as
man.
I like to call it, Baby Friday.
Yeah.
We're so close.
I can't believe we're nearing the end of the month, too.
I
Tomorrow is July
know.
31st.
Crazy.
Yeah.
2026 is really flying by. Summer's flying by, which is a good thing in my
Especially
opinion.
because it's so freaking hot and we
Yeah.
want to just get through it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
having a tough time with the first alert days. We're in the middle of this really long stretch of them, and
Yeah.
it just kind of feels like never ending. Keeping an eye on the 7-day, there does seem to be a little relief towards Monday, Tuesday of next week, maybe.
It's so hard. Like
know.
every summer, like the start of summer, I always get that like sense of impending doom.
Yeah.
Just because it's hot and it's
I know.
expensive to be cool. Because
Right.
I was looking at my bill, I got it a couple of days ago,
Yeah.
and it was like almost $400, right? And I don't
Crazy.
have a big house.
It's crazy.
But then I was looking at like the daily, estimated average
Mm-hmm.
I was doing for the next time around, because it wasn't as hot when we
Right.
used it last time. It was going to be almost like $450. So it's
Gosh.
a lot of money.
Everything is so expensive, and yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And there's really no way around it because you have to cool your home.
You
I
can't
think,
not. Yeah.
Right. I think people get like really creative, which is good. Like
Yeah.
they, find ways to like, we have like the eco setting on our thermostat.
Oh yeah, but that like
we-
is, I always see that and I'm like, it's too hot for that. And
Right.
then you like turn it down.
And then the thing about our schedule is we go to bed when the sun is still up. Well, I do at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
And it's like still pretty hot. So
No,
you have to like
like,
cool your room,
totally.
and like my bedroom is on like the 3rd story. So
Yeah.
it's like very hot. So
Yeah, most people are still at work until like 5
Yeah.
o'clock in the afternoon. We're at home
I
and it's like
know.
we're hot in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So leave a comment, weigh in, let us know how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Maybe you're excited for the weekend. Maybe you're going to be doing some things indoors. You said you guys have a big weekend because back to school time is already
back
next
to school
week.
happening for my son next week. My wife goes back to school also. She's a counselor, so she's going to be doing that. So it's like we're kind of like on the wind down. I can see that they're kind of like hesitant and nervous to go back because obviously new year, new school
Right.
year type of thing. But I can't wait for them to do their thing because I like
Yeah.
to go home and kind of have like some space for myself.
Uh-huh.
That's terrible to say
know.
probably, but like
It's
no, I like
okay.
it. It's like, oh, thank goodness everyone's out of the house.
I think parents relate.
They probably,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, go
think
back to
most parents-
school.
Yeah, because it's like you got to keep your kids busy. I see everything through like a new lens now that my sister has 2 little kids.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she tells me like every day they wake up and like she has to find an activity for them.
Oh my God, yeah.
And,
God
like-
bless her, and God bless all the people who take care of the kids most of the most days. Like,
Right.
It's hard.
Yeah, and that's her gig. She's, doing the full-time mom
Yeah.
thing, and she's really blessed that she's able to do that. But after spending a week with
Yeah.
her, I realized like
Uh,
being a stay-at-home mom is probably the hardest job
Sure.
in the world. Like I really have so much respect for the moms who are holding
Absolutely.
it down out there.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, it's so different because it's when I'm home and I'm taking care of the kids myself, I like plot them in front of the
Yeah, here you
television.
go.
Here's some snacks. My wife is like
So
playing with them, and I'm like, I'll do that too. But it's
So
oh my
cute.
God, it's exhausting.
I know.
It's
And your
exhausting.
daughter is like almost 3. I can't
She'll be
believe
3 soon.
that.
I know. I can't believe it
Wow.
either. It's
Aw.
bizarre.
Very exciting.
Time goes by so fast.
Yeah, my sister said she's gonna put my nephew in like preschool a couple days a
Oh
week.
yeah, that's good.
Just
Give her
for,
some
like, the
time.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then
she-
get them introduced to other kids. and-
Exactly. And then she's like, I feel bad. I've like been neglecting my second child because I'm like the
It
first one's so
happens.
needy. So
Yeah.
she's
Oh, my
excited
gosh.
she's gonna get to spend time with the younger one.
Yeah, starts to build. Totally, I understand that completely.
Yeah, we're both firstborn, so I
Yeah.
feel like we got spoiled with the like firstborn privilege.
Definitely. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. So, ADOT is bringing back its safety message contest. We'll tell you how to participate. We know we've seen those messages
Yeah.
on the interstate and
So
all that
fun.
stuff. I like this stuff that's it's like with drive hammered. Oh, wait, don't drive hammered or whatever. Wait,
I
drive
know,
hammered,
I-
get nailed. That's
No, that's a
one of
good
those,
one.
yeah.
That's a good
See
one. Yeah,
those?
they get really
Don't do that,
creative.
yeah.
So I'm excited to talk about that. I'm also really looking forward to talking about this
Mm-hmm.
Tempe magician on a national talent show, and we are so excited because he is a friend of Good Morning Arizona
Yeah.
specifically. So we're gonna break that down and show you some of his stuff.
Yeah, he did a trick on me once live on the air and freaked me out.
Oh my gosh, are you into magic?
I will go see a magic show if I'm given tickets. I don't
Okay.
think I would go pay for tickets to see a magic show.
I see.
But
So
I
if, like,
believe in the
somebody calls
magic.
you and like, hey, buddy, I got an extra
Hey,
ticket. You
I'll
wanna
be
go?
like,
Yeah.
okay, sure, why not?
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
But this is a cool one. Also, I'm excited for this, Simone. I'm going to see this
Okay.
also.
What?
Spider-Man, Brand New Day comes out It's already out.
Okay. Oh, it's already
yeah,
out.
it's already out. They have like the Thursday screenings.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking to our summer movie blockbuster expert. Her name is Abby Zufeld. She's a podcast host. We had her on the show a couple weeks ago when you were out, and she's great. Like she's got her own thing. She watches like movies every single day. So she's kind of like me and her. You know, like that's what I would like to do.
You love movies. Yeah. Okay. I'm really excited. I can't wait to pick her brain. And then it was a really big day in the East Valley. Seafood City is officially open for business. I have been hearing so much about this place, and it sounds like a really cool spot. It's an Asian grocery store, and they have everything like hot food, prepared foods, anything you could ever want. This is apparently the place to go.
Yeah, so Tess was out there this morning. It was already like a vibe. I think she described it as like it's like the Asian Buc-ee's because there were so many people waiting outside for it to open. So yeah, I mean, I don't live out in that area, but I would travel just to go see it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We want to say hi to Lynn. Thank you for tuning in as always. One of our loyal viewers. We're so appreciative that you're here with us every day at 11.
Absolutely.
All right, gang, let's get into it. We're going to dive into today's top headlines, starting with a pretty strange story that's now trending on the Arizona's Family News app. The father of an elementary school student wants to know how he got flagged as a sex offender at his child's school. So this was apparently a mistake that happened with a background check. His name is Jonathan Castillo. He went to enroll his daughter at Las Brisas Elementary, and he had his photo taken for what he thought was a visitor's badge. But then the principal called him saying that his name and his photo matched to a sex offender registry that was out of Wisconsin.
Wow. So yeah, that is pretty insane. Big mistake for sure. He got a text message saying that he wasn't cleared to even be on campus. So he says that he has never been to Wisconsin.
That's crazy.
And that he has no criminal record. So he's wondering what the heck happened here. So he sent a letter to the school wanting to know exactly how the vendor was able to put him on this list, this registry, or how that match was made. The district did say that this was an error, and they're trying to figure out how this happened so that they don't do this again. So I guess he is cleared now to get on campus, to drop off his kid, pick up his kid. He says he supports tools. Obviously, we want our kids to be safe, to make sure that these, sex offenders aren't allowed to access children like this. But he was like, this has got to be looked at.
I can't even imagine, because you just go, obviously they're trying to find a silver lining, right? Like, it's a good thing that the school's being precautious. You don't want anyone to just be able to walk onto campus, but then it's also like, wait a minute, this man's never even been to the state of Wisconsin where this allegedly happened. So how did this mix up even happen in the first place?
And I definitely kind of have seen this on this side too as well, because when I was renting out my house once, I was doing background checks for possible tenants.
Okay.
And I got one background check back for one who it said he was on the sex offender registry list for another state. So I let him know, and he was like, that is not me. So he had to he proved to me that it wasn't him. So you have to wonder about these vendors, these third-party services. Like, number one, how accurate are they? And
so
I know. So it was that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So just double check, do your due diligence, and investigate. So
okay, Randy says, thank goodness they're doing this, but how embarrassing.
For sure.
Yeah, like on the school's behalf, because oh my gosh, could you imagine you accuse someone and then they didn't actually do it, and you're like, oh, I really messed up. But they did apologize. Like, at least they're owning up to it, and they're saying like they're gonna work on figuring out what the mistake was, because now I'm sure other parents at this school are worried. Like,
exactly.
And it makes you wonder the other way too. Like, if the system's not doing its job, is it missing people?
Oh yeah,
totally. Could it be doing that as well, since it's clearly not operating effectively?
Ask both questions on that end.
Right.
So Randy, thank you for that question.
Yeah, we appreciate your comment, Randy.
All right, so let's move on to this next one. Can you believe that it's been 6 months since Nancy Guthrie has been abducted?
It's just awful.
Like, half a year has gone by, still no leads. We know that earlier this week, Savannah Guthrie posted a video on Instagram saying that they're still waiting for answers, begging someone to come forward. This morning, the sheriff down there, Chris Nanos, posted on X saying that the investigation is still active and that they are committed to finding Nancy. He says DNA testing and digital forensics have been underway for the past 6 months, but says investigators are still chasing every credible lead. So that's the big question. Like, what are the results of the DNA samples and all that stuff?
So the sheriff pointed to Savannah's most recent video that we showed you earlier this week, saying, you know, she's telling this person, whoever it is, it's never too late to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Turn yourself in. If you have information, as always, call the FBI. It's 1-800-CALL-FBI. But they have just gotten so many tips on this case.
Yeah, thousands.
And that makes me think, too, like, they have to sift through all that stuff.
Right.
And decipher what's real and what's credible and authentic and actually going to lead them down a path that might give them answers, and what's a waste of time. And that takes time and resources.
Yeah, it does.
And money, frankly.
Yeah.
So it's like all of these things that are being used to try to go through these tips and try to see what's real and what's not. And then, you know, at the same time, you have poor Savannah showing up to work every day at the Today Show and wondering where her mom is.
Wow. So our condolences to the Guthrie family. Hopefully we get some answers soon.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the big story from yesterday that we talked about at the top of the stream. That 72-year-old man, he was rescued off a mountain yesterday in Paradise Valley. Well, we found out today he's an Oscar award-winning animator and director.
That's pretty incredible,
right?
So his name is Glen Keane. Look, there he is next to,
Wow.
oh my gosh, right there with Kobe Bryant, when he had won the Oscar for a short film that the two had done together about basketball. And he's got a long history with animation, illustration here. His dad was the one who created the Daily Circus, which is a comic strip. So that's pretty incredible. What's funny, Simone, is yesterday I asked my wife around the time that this rescue was happening. I was like, so what are you guys doing? I texted her and she said, oh, the kids are just watching Trash Truck. So Trash Truck is it's a Netflix show.
Okay.
It's a cartoon. And Glen Keane, it's his production company that puts it out. His son is the one who created it. So like, I was like, "Are you watching? Are you serious?" I was like, "This is this dude," and she was like, "Yes, this is this guy." So
oh my gosh,
yeah, how weird was that?
What a small world.
I know, happenstance.
Wow.
So I thought it was weird.
Yeah, well, he no longer lives in Arizona. He was just visiting his family, but he is now saying that he hopes this experience serves as a warning to others about the dangers of hiking in the extreme heat. Like, I know a lot of people were giving this man flack yesterday.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a very smart, accomplished man who's done a lot in his life. So again, I got on this high horse yesterday, but let's give people grace here, everyone.
Grace.
Like, everyone makes wrong
You'll
decisions.
need grace one day.
And the fact that he was, brave enough to talk to us, the media, afterwards and say, yeah, I messed up. I thought I was good and I wasn't. I think there's a lot to be said, and I have a lot of respect for this man.
Quick comments that we had from this video that was posted on yesterday about this rescue. One guy, James, says he's rich, make him pay for his rescue. And another guy says any rescue should come with a cost, bill the person being rescued. So, very divisive. Someone says also this looks more like a 5-minute hike, not a real mountain.
I've never been there.
Me neither. No,
right?
I didn't even know this place existed until yesterday. So.
Well, I'm just glad he's okay, Glenn. Glad you're feeling better. And
yeah, keep cranking out the cool tunes.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you win another Oscar this year. You never know. Okay, as we head to break, we want to know, what do you think of those funny ADOT signs that you see on Valley freeways? And maybe what's your favorite one, if you want to share that too?
Some of them are pretty creative.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about it because it definitely does get your attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited
and could
to
it
dive
be
in.
bad to get your attention like that?
Okay. We'll be right back.
Just get it over with. So I was telling Simone that I'm finally gonna see the Odyssey today.
It's
so
really good. Yeah.
But not in the big theaters.
Not in the IMAX.
Regular one. Yeah.
Regular. Yeah. I saw it in IMAX. I think I would have to see it in the 70 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah.
To, know if I missed out on anything, but
I guess I don't know.
It's gonna be like Christmas before you can get in there.
Yeah. I was saying to Simone that I was looking at the Harkins Mills and all the showings are still sold out. So
crazy.
Yeah, they have literally icons of Spartans or I don't know, Romans or whatever, the heads for the seats. Yeah.
They wear those.
Yeah, those helmet things.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see.
Hey, Amy. Oh my
morning.
gosh, what a cute photo.
Yeah, so sweet. Back to school times.
Time for back to school. I love that. Okay, so Armando's here too. We got to shout him out as well. Also a great profile photo. We're talking about a Tempe magician today. His name is Gino Plager, and he is officially headed to the America's Got Talent live shows.
That is so exciting. I'm so happy for him.
What an accomplishment.
Yeah, that is so great. So he's been coming to Good Morning Arizona for several years now, showing off some of his tricks. He was doing magic as an ASU student, and his TikTok page, it just blew up. So that's why he is well known. Look at him. He's got so much confidence, and he's so cool. He has achieved his dream of becoming a contestant on America's Got Talent. He made it through the audition week, and now he is going to be a part of the live shows. So this is so cool.
So cool. I'm so happy for him. This is such a cool achievement. So his mentor is Matt Franco. He won season 9 of America's Got Talent. He got to tell Gino that he made it through during one of the shows in Las Vegas. So now he has a chance to follow in his mentor's footsteps, competing, and America's votes also weigh in for those live shows that begin in August.
I love some of the viral moments that come out of the show because sometimes the people who maybe not expect to go through shocks the entire audience, and then they get that golden buzzer and they slow it down. You can see all that stuff, and you just saw him break down there. I mean, it's got to be something that here's the thing. He's been wanting this forever, right?
I love that.
He's been wanting it, making it work, manifesting it, making it happen.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing.
I think he's going to win.
I think he's got a really good shot at it, and how cool that we've gotten to have him here at AZ Family, and now he's making a name for himself on the national stage, and wishing him all the success in the world. Can't wait to tune in and watch.
We're going to have to find that trick that he did with me. He gave me $1 or something, and he turned it into something else, and then he turned it back into $1. I'm like, can I just keep that?
Yeah, can I just have that?
I don't know if it was 100 or if it was 20.
Oh, wow.
Can't remember it. Or was it a card trick? I don't remember, but we've had him on a couple times.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
well, wishing you the best, Gino. We're rooting for you. All right, moving on. The Arizona Department of Transportation is calling on the public to bring their creativity and humor to the highway. Yeah, so
ADOT wants you for the 10th year now to be a part of its safety messaging contest. Give you the chance to craft engaging traffic safety messages that will be displayed. You've seen those on those dynamic message signs along the highway. So they're open now. Those, look right here. Here's one. Red fish, blue fish, something fast and furious. Try safe and courteous.
I love that.
See, that's cute, right? So submissions are open now through August 4th. They really want to get drivers thinking about the safety of driving habits before they hit the road. Yeah, so let's see. Drinking and driving is a poor decision. So play on words there. Little pun. Single and HOV. Get a real
that was
date.
funny. That's the temperature, not the speed limit.
Let's see. Hello from the other side. Buckle up, stay alive. I've seen this one. Gobble gobble, go easy on the throttle. Some of them have been accused of creating distractions. Though.
Yeah, I remember.
So it's are we in the business of keeping kids and people safe on the roads, or are these messages distracting? And because you rubberneck, what exactly did I see?
I mean, I like reading them, buckle up, buttercup. I mean, that's a cute one.
Yeah.
You will be sorry. Lots of plays on words.
Let's see. It's giving safe vibes when you signal.
That's
so that was
funny.
a Gen Zer for sure
Make your
who
intentions
did that.
Clear.
Use turn signals.
Definitely Gen Z, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Don't crash my vibe. Drive safe. So no limit to the number of submissions you can enter.
Love that.
But they have to follow some guidelines.
Okay.
They have to directly relate to traffic safety, obviously. The message is limited to 3 lines, up to 18 characters per line, including the spaces. Okay, so here's the thing. Hashtags, phone numbers, emojis, and websites are prohibited.
Okay. So ADOT displays them. This is in the effort to curb preventable collisions. And according to the data, that's from the National Crash Data, approximately 40% of vehicle crashes are caused by human driver choices, such as speeding, driving impaired, or driving while distracted. If you want to participate, maybe you have a creative idea, head to azfamily.com. Once you get there, click the Seen on TV tab. Do you have any good ideas?
You know what? I don't. Or I'd have to think about this, but I'm looking up the story that we did a couple years ago where the feds were actually the ones who wanted to put the brake on these humorous signs.
I remember that.
Yeah, so they were like saying that these are humorous and distracting. And, it actually said it gave ADOT and other states 2 years to remove them.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's really funny. Visiting the in-laws, slow down, get there late.
That's so funny.
That's funny. Thank you, Maka Zabel. I love that. That's hilarious.
I wonder where this is then, because they're obviously still asking for some submissions.
Yeah.
So if
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Yeah.
I feel like I am funny and creative, but not on the spot. It has to come naturally.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the stuff that I can think of is probably just offensive, so I don't want to.
We gotta keep it PG.
We gotta keep it PG on the conversation
keeping
here.
Keeping it PG around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love that they do the snowplow contest naming too.
Oh yeah.
You know, when Obi-Wan, Snowy-Wan Kenobi,
yeah,
whatever.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool that people are creative and have a lot of time on their hands to come up with some weird names and weird messaging. So
yeah. Well, drop a comment. Let us know if you have one. If you're gonna enter this contest.
Yeah.
Did they say what you win if you win?
I think you just get your thing on the billboard.
Is that the prize?
I think so. Let's ask ChatGPT to create one for us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
ChatGPT.
Blanky is back. I'm so cold, James. It's really cold. In fact, two of our sales guys, Patrick and Mike, they were up here and I was like, guys, come feel how cold it is in this streaming studio. They keep the air like so low, and Patrick was like, it feels really good in here. And I was like, well, this is a good place to come hang out on the First Alert weather days. If you're getting too hot, come to Studio E.
Okay, that's I got some here.
Okay.
This is from ChatGPT. I entered. You're only going to get an answer as good as the prompt, right? So I said, create me a funny traffic display message.
Okay.
Drive nice. Your mom is watching.
Oh.
That's not really funny.
No.
Road rage. Decaf exists.
What?
Let's see. Don't tailgate. We're not a parade.
That's okay.
Your pet wants you home.
These are
Drive safe.
That one's good.
Yeah.
But like some of them are kind of morbid.
Yeah. Let's see. Left lane does not equal personal space. Arrive late. Arrive alive. One more thing. Be the driver your dog thinks you are, Simone.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Aw. I love my dog.
Yeah. So
wow.
sweet. Let's see.
Okay.
Santa isn't the only one making a list. Slow down.
Who else is making a list?
I don't know.
Sheriff's deputies, perhaps?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus. I don't know. Again, your answers are only as good as your prompt.
That's right. Okay. Well, hopefully our viewers can come up with some better ideas.
Send
that
them
one
in.
about the in-laws was funny. I like that. All right. We're going to take a break. Coming up, we're talking about Spider-Man. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I've been waiting years for this movie to come out.
Okay. Drop a comment. Let us know your thoughts. We're breaking it down up next.
All right, so like I mentioned, I'm going to see The Odyssey today. That came out what, 2 weeks ago?
I think so. Yeah.
So you've seen it. You
I
liked
saw
it.
it. I did. I liked it a lot.
So I'm hoping that the small screen theater that I'm choosing is going to give me that experience that
I think you'll enjoy
that'll
it.
be okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Well, we are so thrilled today because we are talking about summer movies, and we have a very special guest joining us. Everyone, welcome Abby Zufeld. She is a co-host of The Real Obsessed, a podcast about movies, and she's also a marketing expert with Cronkite. Abby, thank you so much for joining us. How you doing?
I'm so good. It's Spider-Man Day, and
I love
can see
it.
Colton, you're wearing the red too. Was that intentional?
It was definitely something that I thought of.
Same wavelength.
Yes, exactly. I've got the red and the blue. I'm basically Peter Parker over here.
Yeah, right? You're Tom Holland.
I wish.
Abby, we know you haven't seen the movie yet, but we hear that you're going tonight. So tell us what you are anticipating and expecting.
Yes, this is going to be a really excited one, long awaited. The fans are very excited. We can expect a lot of action. We have a Hulk appearance, we have Punisher appearance. So a lot of action. We can also expect some heartbreak. I am really bracing myself because if you remember the last one, how we ended, no one remembers Peter Parker.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen it?
No,
Oh, wow.
no.
No, I love that last one. It was so good. And I like almost cried, Abby, when Marissa Tomei died. I was like, no, oh my God. You know, I love her. So it was a good one. Left you on a cliffhanger for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I love that the buzz around this movie has been so huge. Obviously, Zendaya and Tom Holland are having a moment. I was telling Colton today, like her look last night on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. Abby, tell us about like this new way of marketing and how these major brands are marketing these movies nowadays, because things have certainly changed since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
They've totally changed. And I think the first and foremost important thing is they're having more fun with it. I love the fact that Zendaya is really trailblazing here with these red carpet looks. We saw it with the Odyssey as well, really channeling her character of Athena. And now we're seeing it with Spider-Man. It's so fun. And that alone is marketing the movie. So these red carpet looks are a huge piece of that, which I think is a fun new era we're entering.
Oh my gosh. So, Abby, this morning I was talking to Simone about Tom Holland, and obviously he's going to make bank, or has already made bank, because of the Odyssey and this, and he's already rich. I was telling her that I saw this one story. I don't know if you heard about this, but there's another actor who has a very similar name to Tom Holland. His name is Tom Hollander. And he said a couple years ago, after one of his blockbuster movies came out, he got a bonus check accidentally put into his account, and he was like, I've never seen that much money in my life, and I probably never will up until that point. Have you heard about that? Did you see that?
I did not, but that's maybe a good problem to have.
I know. I would say I'm shutting that bank account down, putting it to a Swiss bank account, and you'll never see me again.
Running away to a private island with that money. But I mean, he seems like such a down-to-earth guy, and I was so impressed with his performance in the Odyssey. He really just blew me away.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Colton, I'm excited for you to see it tonight. I'm seeing it for the third time this weekend.
Whoa.
So
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's amazing.
Okay, so did you
By choice?
did you do IMAX, 70 millimeter, regular IMAX, no IMAX? What kind of screen did you do?
First time was 70 millimeter IMAX. Second time, regular screen. Still amazing. So Colton, you're going to enjoy it just as much as any other experience, but then going back to IMAX for the third time.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I was looking up IMAX for the 70 millimeter at the Harkins here, and it's all sold out. Like I couldn't find any seats. So
wow.
that's going to be, I'll just miss that boat, but that's okay.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We also want to ask Abby. She's going to get an early screening of Tony, which is this new Anthony Bourdain movie.
Gosh. Yeah.
Can you give us any inside scoop about what we can expect? Because he is such an incredible person in history. Like
I remember
story.
I remember where I was and what I was doing when I got the alert that he died.
Awful.
Like I loved Anthony Bourdain.
I know. Abby, tell us about what you know about this movie so far.
Yes, I was actually supposed to see it last night, but the theater had some technical difficulties, so they're going to reschedule that. But the movie right now is getting rave reviews. We've had some early press screenings for it. And Anthony Bourdain, I mean, he had a strong personality, and that comes through in the movie. So from what I've seen and what I'm hearing, it's a wonderful tribute from somebody who made such an impact in the culture.
So is it like Is it like a drama, like a dramatization of his life, or is it like a documentary?
Like a biopic, right?
Yeah, biopic. Yep, there's an
Okay.
actor playing him, and from what I've seen, I think he does a stellar job. He's capturing a young Tony
Uh-huh.
Okay.
in his early days in the kitchen. So I
Oh
think it'll
yeah.
be
Okay.
really fun.
Yeah, Dominic Sessa is the
Cool.
guy who's playing Tony. So yeah, that's gonna be a hard role to live up to because you're
Yeah.
right, Abby. I mean, Anthony Bourdain was this huge like personality.
We've been really seeing these biopics come to life. The Bruce Springsteen, the Bob Dylan, now Anthony Bourdain. It seems that this is kind of a genre that Hollywood is really leaning into, Abby.
Definitely. And have either of you seen the trailer for the new Sylvester Stallone biopic coming
No,
out?
I saw some like stills, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy looks just like him, right?
It's exact. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I love
Is he
him.
like an honorary like god figure in
In Philly, yeah.
Yeah.
They always like make fun of us because they're like in Philly they don't have any real gods, so
Oh.
they've glorified this fake character. But Rocky, hey yo, Adrian, like
Yeah.
that is literally my guy.
Dude, no, and when they did like the Creed like aspect
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
ah, man, dude, Michael B. Jordan is so cool.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so fun. Okay, Abby, so what can people expect if they're going to see Spider-Man this weekend? Like, do you have any maybe tips for just having like the best movie experience because you do this so frequently? I don't go to the movies that much, but
Yeah.
I'm always like picking Colton's brain too about this.
Yeah.
The theaters are already pretty crowded. When I was trying to get my tickets for this a few weeks ago, I'm going in just a few hours. I'm counting down the minutes. It's hard to find a seat, but if you can, I would highly recommend going to the theater, especially because we're anticipating some Easter eggs, as you always can with a Marvel movie. Knowing what we experienced in 2021 with the last Spider-Man movie, where we had cameos from Tobey Maguire and from Andrew Garfield,
Yeah.
that moment in a movie theater was incredible. Colton, I don't know if you remember it, but
It
like
was amazing when they were all
crowd,
dancing. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
the
Everyone was like,
crowd.
yes, it was amazing. It was
Yeah, so
amazing.
that I would say my number one tip is try to see it in the theater
Yeah.
this weekend or the next few days, just because it's so fun to have that connection with other fans. I
Right.
also appreciate that the Spider-Man franchise, you can jump in. I don't believe you need to have watched every single Marvel movie and know all the
Okay.
lore. Anyone can enjoy these ones because you have such a fun character with Tom Holland.
Okay, that's really good to know, especially for me because Peter Parker for me was Tobey Maguire. Like that was my
Yeah. Grew up
Spider-Man.
with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Good old Tobes.
I know. So maybe I'll do it. Will be a good weekend actually to do like a movie marathon.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Abby. Are you the kind of moviegoer who like gets the themed popcorn buckets?
I I did once, and it was for the
Okay.
Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie.
Oh.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
We big
But
Tay fans.
I'm tempted with Spider-Man because that has been part of the marketing strategy
Yeah.
too, which has been really fun. They have
Yes.
a brownstone in New York and Spider-Man's on it. That one
Uh-huh.
is very cool. And then they have they have some fun ones for Spider-Man. So I
Yeah,
might be
Yeah.
tempted.
I read
Okay.
that movie theaters. I think AMC is going to make $100 million
Just from
this
those
year just from those
buckets.
buckets alone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The
There's power.
Harkins, yeah, the Devil Wears Prada too. The popcorn purse at
Yeah.
Harkins, that one was so cute. I was like, wow, this is adorable. It was like $45.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
No, they're cool. Collector's items.
I love it.
Yeah.
Abby-
Buy one and then sell it online. You can
Yeah.
probably make more.
We know that you host a podcast and you are so like clued in. So if people want to find you, follow you, get your movie takes, where can they find you online?
Yes, follow The Real Obsessed. My co-host Kelsey and I post reviews. We also do movie countdowns. It's so fun for film and movie fans. So follow at The Real Obsessed on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts.
So, Abby, before you go, obviously the obvious ones are The Odyssey and Spider-Man for this weekend. Are there any movies that are still in theaters that say, I don't want to deal with the crowds, but I want to go to beat the heat? Is there a specific movie out there that you think that people should know, like a sleeper or something that's kind of under the radar?
Ooh, I'm trying to think of what's going on right now. If you like action, Motor City with Alan Richardson is in theaters right now. So he's the actor that plays Reacher. So that
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of action, very similar to the Reacher vibe. That's out. I believe Minions and Monsters is still out. That one is a fun one, always a good family film. Not my favorite in the Minions franchise, but still a fun one.
All right.
All right. Well, Abby, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much and enjoy Spider-Man.
Thank you. You too.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the conversation. But before we head to break, we want to know, do you enjoy hiking?
Yeah, I do.
I know
Yeah.
you do. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. It just depends. I'll tell you.
I'm kind of
yeah,
take it or leave it.
We'll expound on that.
Yes. Stay tuned.
All right. You don't like hiking.
I mean, so here's my thing with hiking.
Okay. I was just going to go off.
It's like whenever we go,
Yeah.
I complain about going.
Okay.
I'm like,
I'd be like, yeah, we're not taking you again
I don't
next
really
time.
want to do
Yeah.
this. I don't really want to go. And then we go.
Yeah.
And then during it, I'm always like, okay, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't so bad. Okay, oh, this is a really pretty view. Okay. And then when we finish, I always say, I'm so glad we did that.
Yeah. No, it's always about like, getting to the destination. Sometimes you're like going to this beautiful spot too, and it's all worth it. But like, it's just taking your time and enjoying nature. Also depends on what kind of hiking. Like if you want to do mountain hiking, there's no cover or shade.
Right.
That can be, it's hot,
Right.
But if you like go hiking in the woods, like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
it's different.
sometimes it could be like just amazing what you see.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely a difference. Brandy says that she loves hiking and she hikes as often as possible,
Yeah.
but never in the middle of the hot summer, which is obviously a smart decision. I have a friend who every year her goal is to do at least 30 hikes a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she usually reaches her goal, even though like she doesn't hike in the summer either. But
Yeah.
she's a very avid hiker throughout the rest of the year. So
My wife and I used to hike all the time. Every
Yeah.
weekend we were out hiking.
Wow.
And we lived in New Mexico for about 8 years. So we
Okay.
would travel all over the state to
Yeah.
go hiking. She actually had like a blog about it for a while. And we had all these great pictures and all this and that. But once we had kids, it just became like,
It's harder.
first off, they're like, pick me up, Carrie, I don't want to do this. It's too hot,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I
blah. Like, they're
know.
just like, how they are. And, but I mean, I had some of the best experiences hiking. Like, I've rimmed to rim the Grand Canyon twice.
Wow.
I've done so many like really cool like peaks, and it's fun. It can be scary sometimes.
Totally.
Like a couple of times we've been in situations where it's like, oh my god, why do we do this?
Yeah.
How do we get out of this? This is
know.
crazy.
I don't like that
I know
feeling.
exactly. You've had that.
Yeah, because this guy, Wolf N7P, hi, I don't know your first name. Maybe it is Wolf. Hello. He says Flatiron Trail and White Tank Mountain are his favorite. I did Flatiron. Bro.
Yeah.
That was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh wow.
Camelback and that, like, so hard. Different types of hard, because like Flatiron was like way longer of a hike, but like there's like a scrambly section towards the end.
The scrambly parts.
And I'm just like, this is how I die. I was like seeing my life flash before my
totally know
eyes.
what you mean. There have been situations where it's been like so steep, and one time I was carrying my son when he was a baby. We were hiking up a really steep area, and I was like, oh, we should not have done this. This is so stupid.
I know.
But we thankfully were able to be okay. We got so many looks from people as we were like entering it with the child, my kid. They were like, you're going to bring a baby up here? I'm like, oh, it should be fine. And they're like, okay, we're not doing this again.
No. So Johnny Utah 8348 says, I only like hiking trails along rivers or trails that lead to a swimming hole. Hiking and swimming is a great combination. I did that in Sedona.
Okay.
I think it's called
Slide Rock or
maybe Oak Creek.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Randy says, I like hiking. We have over 300 trails here in Prescott. Yeah. It's kind of amazing to see how many trails that we have across the state.
I know, so many options.
Yeah.
So many choices. We, when you were talking about like covered hiking, when we went to Greer for the field trip about 2 years ago, I went and stayed and I did a little hiking there, and that was like really beautiful because the trees were so nice, and it was in the fall, so it was like good weather. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
So we're bringing this up because there was a hiker in Montana who was going up the tallest peak there.
Wow.
He took a wrong turn, and he ended up impaling himself.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, look, here's a photo of it. This is David Cifaldi. This pole, one of those hiking poles, went below in his armpit, and it came out through his back.
Ow.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Now, okay, he's an ER nurse.
Wow.
So he knew what to do. He was confident he would be able to get back out of the mountains with the pole in his body. So he and his friends hiked 10 miles back to safety before they got to the hospital where he was then treated. But, I mean, he is lucky that didn't, I mean, I'm sure it probably pierced some organs.
Ow.
Like your lungs
I can't
are right
even
there,
really look
your
at
ribs.
that.
I know. Like, oh, how did it happen? Was it like, did he like just trip and fall? Or that looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, the blood. Like,
It looks like he's okay. Yeah.
dude, that is nuts.
Oh my gosh.
That is
wishing
nuts.
him the best.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy. And yeah, you have to be careful because you truly never know what could happen. Like there are so many dangers out there, and I don't think that should deter you from doing things that are challenging and
Or
exciting.
hard, exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you should just always be cautious. So glad he's okay.
Yeah, I did read a story too a couple days ago that was a more sad story. It was about a guy who was hiking in the Glacier National Park up in, I think it's Wyoming or Montana, up in that area, and he was attacked and killed by a bear.
Wow.
So, and then it was sad because like his dad got a voicemail from him like, oh, I'm going to hike here, love you. And he was like, that's what he loved doing. You know,
Right.
like that's what he loved to do, to hike. But I don't want to
No.
die doing what I love,
No,
okay?
thank you. Yeah.
So
Well,
crazy.
If I die doing what I love, I might be dying sleeping. That's what I love.
Dying in your sleep.
I love
Okay.
to sleep.
Oh man.
Okay, we got to tell you about this next story because
'Kay.
this is another pretty crazy one. Oh boy. All right, buckle up for this. It's trending on our website, azfamily.com. A 21-year-old man in Nebraska was seriously injured when police say he accidentally shot himself while filming a video demonstrating how to use a gun that he had just recently bought.
Oh, this was a how not to video?
I guess it quickly turned into a what not to do.
Oh,
So
man.
it happened in the parking lot of
no.
a
Oh,
Shields.
my
Even
God.
worse, there could have been people there.
Yikes.
Police say he accidentally shot himself in the leg with a 9mm pistol that he had bought from the store that same day.
Okay, so his girlfriend was the one taking video of him demonstrating how
Thank
to
God she
rack
didn't
the
get hurt.
pistol when it accidentally discharged. The bullet hit a major artery in his leg, so that's not good. A tourniquet was applied there on the scene. CPR was performed before he was taken to the hospital and rushed into surgery. So Hopefully he's
That's so
okay.
scary, yeah.
But yikes, you know,
That's
I
really
mean,
scary.
probably in the files of what Colton would do.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know, grew up. My dad is an avid
uh-huh.
hunter, and I know people have feelings about that, but I grew up in a household that was pretty gun friendly.
Sure.
And one of the things that my dad is like such a big proponent of
Yeah.
is gun safety,
Yeah.
because these things like unfortunately do happen really
Yeah,
frequently.
for sure.
And so he always, since like we were young enough to understand, it's like you don't touch guns, like they
Yeah.
stay in the safe, like they're always locked up.
Yeah.
Like they're never loaded in the house. That's
Right.
like something that's just, you know, he's always taking those precautions. And then like when I got old enough like to go to the shooting range and learn how to handle a gun and to make sure that the safety is on and all that stuff. So I'm not like very well versed in that world by any
Yeah.
means, but just like being kind of adjacent to it,
Yeah.
it's really so important, because there are a lot of people who love to own guns and
Sure.
have guns as hobbies, and you know, whatever you feel on that one way or the other, I just think safety is always top of
Oh,
mind.
and you know, all gun advocates would say the same. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, safety is key.
Yeah.
Like, that's just number one.
with
So,
anything in
yeah.
life, but especially with, I mean, this is a weapon that is very easily made deadly. So I mean, this guy, geez Louise, I'm glad like it just was his leg.
Oh
but
my goodness! But also hitting a major artery,
Yeah, it
so
could've
you
been
never
worse.
you never know with
Yeah.
these types of situations. I don't even know if he made it out of the surgery. We don't have that in
Yeah,
the
I
story, but
know.
hopefully, my gosh,
Nebraska.
yeah, we'll look it up and see
yeah,
what happens.
Yeah, I wonder what Shields. Yeah, because like
Oof.
I don't know. Every state has different laws too. I think with like, can you
Right.
just
I
what's
don't
the
know.
protocol
Yeah, I'm
for
not sure.
that? You
Not-
know,
I
we'll have
don't
to
know.
we'll have to look into it. We'll have to dig into it. But anyway, drop a comment. Let us know. Weigh in. Maybe you've had like a similar story, where you've heard
Oof.
something, or maybe you've
Yikes.
like been in a gun safety course and you
Yeah.
have tips you'd like to share. We always love to see your comments.
Absolutely. All right, we have a question for you. We'd like to hear your comment on this. Do you like seafood? Yeah,
Yum.
this really huge place just opened up in the East Valley, so we're going to talk about that coming up.
Well, welcome back to the conversation. It's Thursday, so I call it Baby Friday, and people don't really like that. But
It's very divisive.
I know. I don't know why. It's
you
like
created
forecast.
some exactly.
I created a monster.
Like, don't say that. It's not Friday, Junior. It's not Baby Friday. It's
just
Thursday.
I know, but I'd like to look forward
Yeah.
to the weekend.
Yeah.
We get to sleep in. This weekend's going to be a little hot, but maybe you're starting to formulate your plans.
Yeah.
And this could really be a good option for you. So before the break, we asked you if you like seafood. Randy says he loves seafood from raw to cooked, and it's not too heavy on his stomach.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love seafood.
Yeah,
oh my
me too.
God.
It's
okay,
like my
so
favorite.
I love salmon.
So
I
good.
love fish tacos.
Yum.
I love shrimp
Yeah.
in any way. Like
Yeah.
it can be like, you just dip it and eat it, or like it's fried and battered and all the
Yeah.
amazingness. I love lobster and I love crab. So I don't get it often,
Right.
but like when I do, I go ham. Like it's all
Yeah.
in,
Yeah. No, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So Seafood City, if you haven't heard or you didn't know, because I certainly didn't know, this is North America's largest Filipino supermarket.
Wow.
And they just opened a flagship location in Arizona at the Chandler Fashion Center. It is 66,000 square feet, Colton.
It looks like
It's
a freaking
humongous.
Costco.
It's
Like, how
humongous.
huge is that? It's amazing. So, yeah, it's huge, right? It's opening because it's marking a major milestone of Arizona's growing Filipino community while inviting everyone to explore authentic Asian flavors and traditions. And I was asking Gina, I was like, oh, wow, this is because she's really excited about
Yeah.
this. She says it's huge in Southern California where she is from. And she says they always go out of their way to visit one because of the food and all that stuff. And she said, this is amazing to me because it shows just how much growth
Right.
we're seeing in the Filipino community. And she
Right.
was like, I didn't realize that.
Right.
So
It's so incredible. Yeah. So excited to go check it out. I know Tess had a blast out there today, and just like seeing all the fun things that they had going on. She was also saying this is going to be like a community center just
Oh,
for
wow.
place to gather, a
Yeah.
place for people to gather, and like seeing how happy and smiley and everyone is. Like it's really cool when these places now, because we've seen this a few times with Buc-ee's most recently. Now this place, Bojangles, like people really love these brands, and they're
Yeah.
willing to wait in the heat, stand in line all day to be in there when it first opens. And I think that really says a lot that these brands are really in tune with what their customers want.
And I think you really hit the nail on the head about something else too, that these brands that are regional in other places
Yeah.
are coming here because Arizona is drawing in
More people.
all those
I know.
transplants from
I
other
promise you
places.
there will be Wawa here soon. Like, and when there is, you're
Yeah.
gonna love it.
I've heard about this,
Oh my
not
gosh.
from just you, but other people who are from Pennsylvania. Like,
Yes.
they go to Wawa.
I
like,
love Wawa.
Yeah.
It's like Wawa would be, I don't even know what the equivalent would be for like, because you really like, what's the gas station you like?
I like going to Quick Trip.
Quick Trip. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
Quick
love
Trip.
Quick Trip.
I like it because it's always like clean. You
Yeah.
always have
The
like,
bathrooms
the
are
bathrooms are
clean.
good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there's some gas stations I'll avoid because you
Yeah.
know it's just not that like
Right.
nice.
No, I
but,
get it.
But like I missed Quick Trip when I was out of the Phoenix area.
Wow.
Yeah, when
What
I
did
was
they
out-
have in New Mexico?
Oh, when I was in Albuquerque, we would go to like Speedway all the time. And
Speedway.
yeah,
Oh.
Speedway was like the thing, or a Maverick. I actually like Mavericks too. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a Maverick that we always stopped at, and just like talking about gas stations, in Holbrook.
Yeah.
Like as we were driving back from there to come in, and always like nice and clean. So
That's
there's a
amazing.
place too when we go to California.
Yeah.
It's called Troubles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that we
I
always
never
stop
tried
at.
that.
So I'm a gas station connoisseur. Let
I
me know
love
what
that.
you think.
I love that. So Christy says, "Happy Baby Friday." Thank you, Christy. She says she needs this blanket. It was just especially cold today, so that's why I have it on. She also said, "I cannot wait to go to the new seafood store in Chandler." Well, let us know once you check it out
Yeah.
what you think and your opinion and what you wanted to try, because Tess gave us a bunch of recs. Gina told us a bunch of things to try, so I
Yeah.
can't wait to check it out next time I'm in the East Valley.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Well, what's for lunch today?
I know. Let's finish this out strong. We got one more day of the week.
My foot fell asleep.
I know, my foot fell asleep too. I've been doing salads. They're just so
Oh,
easy.
okay.
And I prep chicken. Like we make a bunch of chicken on Sunday,
okay.
and then we have chicken like throughout the
Throughout
week
the-
to just throw on salads. That's
Yeah.
like the easiest way for me
Easy.
to eat healthy. What about
Easy.
you?
I had breakfast this morning, so I'm probably not gonna.
You're like, I won't eat till next year. I'm good.
No, I have like disordered eating. No, but like I had like a big breakfast. I went to like got some eggs and bacon.
Oh, that
so,
sounds really
yeah, so
good.
I'm okay
Wait,
for now.
even though about the bacon recall?
I know, right? I just live on the
Living
wild
I know. Well, I'm
side.
eating salad, and the
I know, come
cyclospora
on.
thing's still going on. So funny. Well, guys, we're so appreciative of everyone who took the time out of their day to watch and leave a comment. Thank you so
you.
much. Follow us on social media, and we'll see you back here
See
tomorrow.
you guys. Bye.